Now I get about 20 or 30 emails a week from people asking how to do things in Excel, and about half of them I send exactly the same reply. I've got it kind of ready to go now and I just paste it in. And what I tell them is they need to improve their data analysis skills in Excel, and I send them 3 videos. The first is how to manage data in Excel, the second is your first pivot table, and the third is actually a series which is data analysis formulae for beginners. Now, you can treat this as your free data analysis course. I've had brilliant feedback about using these videos in combination. It's going to take you about half a day to work through. People have been absolutely loving it, so I hope you give it a go too. So go and check out those videos on the YouTube channel. Going to start a new hashtag today, which is YTD Data Analysis, your daily target data analysis. It's for people who want to get started doing data analysis but don't know how to get started. I got a great question on the YouTube channel from BW. Thank you, BW. BW has a data set, he has some numbers. How does he get started? He wants to understand the nature, the characteristics of the data set. How does he get started? Well, 2 foundational concepts today. First, we think about central tendency and dispersion. Central tendency, so where is the midpoint of this data approximately? There we're thinking about averages, particularly mean averages. You have the equals average formula in Excel. Then dispersion. How spread out is this data? The key concept here is standard deviation. You have the standard deviation formula in Excel. So we've got central tendency and dispersion. They will help you get started with data analysis. Good luck. Hi guys, welcome to the daily video. Now I want to tell you about a little side project I'm doing that's going to be great if you're in any type of teaching or training situation, if you're leading groups of people, you've never had formal training. That's the situation I was in. That's the situation this man was in. Steve. How are you, Steve? Tell me quickly about the Alone Upfront podcast. You've got about 20 seconds.
If you're ever taught or you find yourself teaching, you don't really know what's going on, you think you have to do it, you're not sure how, listen to our podcast because you're alone up front. The podcast is called Alone Up Front. It'll give you the help you need to get started and unlock your potential as a teacher, which is there. It just needs a bit of help to make it bloom, and that's what you get on the podcast.
That's right. It's the Alone Up Front podcast. Head over to Podbean. Me and Steve talking about all this stuff, giving you practical ideas, giving you confidence to get started. We'll see you over there. Good luck. Got a question in this morning, which is, do you watch any other Excel YouTube channels? So do you watch any other Excel content on YouTube? And something I want to throw in at this point, I'm going to do some videos on strategy under the hashtag YTD strategy, your daily target strategy. Hashtag YTD strategy. We're going to be talking about basic concepts in strategy analysis. So I don't watch any other Excel content on YouTube. I've basically never watched another Excel video on YouTube. Why is that? Because the number one concept in strategy to apply to your business, your organization, whatever you're doing, is distinctiveness. What you're doing has to be distinctive. It has to mean something to a small number of people. If I watch other people's videos, I'm going to start subconsciously or consciously imitating them. I don't want to do that. I want to maintain my distinctiveness. This is the most important idea in strategy. Good luck, guys. What's the most important part of a client project? And this applies to anybody out there freelancing. I have my own micro-sized company doing spreadsheet consulting. So what's the critical point? Well, the critical point in my view is what I call the first iteration, and you should be doing everything you can to get this part right. If you get it right, the project's going to be a lot smoother. So what do we do? What do we mean by the first iteration? Well, the first iteration is when you deliver for the first time. So typically at the beginning of the project, you'll go in and talk, and then you'll have to commit to doing some kind of work. This has to be successful. This first chunk of work that you do, it has to be successful. So manage it down to make sure it's something you can do, and try to manage client expectations down too, so that you can deliver. And if the first part of the project goes well, the rest of the project is likely to be successful. Good luck. Now, the big mistake that freelancers, people with micro-sized business like me, the big mistake they make is not understanding the critical importance of scale. Without scale, you haven't really got a business. To be honest, I don't think I've got a business. You could call it a lifestyle business, or, you know, I have a little consultancy, whatever. I don't have a scalable business, and that's because I'm delivering all the work. If you're delivering all the work, if you're a freelancer delivering all the work, you don't have scale. There's a limited amount of work you can do, and that means there's a weakness in your business model. So you've got to think, how are you going to get scale? And for me, the scale is coming through online activity. I'm building a little YouTube community, and I'm gonna, at some point, I'll offer some paid products and services that will be scalable. So if you're a freelancer starting any kind of business, you've got to be thinking, where is the scale? Good luck. Now, if you're just getting started with data analysis, there's a few things to think about, and last time we spoke about some basic statistical measures, standard deviation and averages. Another thing for you to think about is continuous versus discrete data. What kind of data do you have? Is it discrete or continuous? This will determine the kind of analysis you do. So what do we mean by discrete and continuous data? Well, if you have text-based data, if you've done a survey and the answer is yes, no, or maybe, then you have discrete data. You have particular answers. But if you're doing something like measuring times from a half marathon, you're going to have lots and lots and lots and lots of different times, so you have continuous data. If you have discrete data, you want to be thinking about formulae like COUNTIF in Excel. If you have continuous data, the frequency formula, we have a video on our YouTube channel, is going to help you get started. So what kind of data do you have, discrete or continuous?